What direction do I want to head from here? Out to sea? Further into the jungle? Back the way I came. Guess I gotta go that way. Or into the cold. I want to go into the jungle. Okay. All the way back down, all the way back down, all the way back down, all the way back down. Okay. Get the boys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Over this way. We have a narrow bridge, guys. Stick together. Okay. Bye, a nice awesome town. Okay. Just random netherrack. Back in. Okay. Okay, so at this point, I think we need a definite plan, because I wasn't wanting to just stick around their builds. Now, clearly that wouldn't make a very interesting survival series. That would just be like a, hey, I'm living in a house kind of a series. Which is a lot more of the Hermitcraft style, but that's not what I'm going for. So what I think I'm going to set up another semi-permanent location, base, house, whatchamacallit, and do kind of what I did last time, and I'm just going to build it into this hill here, and explore a little bit. That's a ravine. That might not work out. But right, I'm going to leave the llamas and one dog here. Why one dog? I don't know. But I'm going to. And I need an axe. Can put the lead away. And I'm going to convert that ravine in that island hill into a livable space for a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and leave some stuff here as a cache. Nope. Hello. And everyone comes inside. Okay, I'm gonna sleep good night under the dog. And I'm gonna leave everyone in here for the time being, although I'm gonna leave a door here. And the tree and the bones. I'm gonna see if I can try and catch this ocelot. Although you can't turn ocelots into cats anymore, can you? He's around. I want to venture out to that little island column out there. Made a boat! Yay! Want to see this column. There's a shipwreck. Okay. I guess they never came over this far, because there's no way that would have been in the actual Season 1. Alright, so this is what I want to see. Oop, I'm turning too fast. And yep, that's what that is. It's a column in the middle of the ocean. But now I want to see the shipwreck. Wow, this looks hugely chunk error. Wow. Yeah, because this is like Kelpin. This is new generation. Is that a drown I just heard a minute ago? Going to have to assume no. Okay, so we have found our quest. Maybe. Yes. Our quest will be to find wherever this treasure is. Okay. So, it's this way. Rabbits. So it's just keep walking. I forgot my bed, didn't I? This is very chunk error-y. Chicken. Just keep walking north this way. Okay, so this should be relatively close. Hey, I walked right by it. I am right on top of it somewhere. Yeah, I don't think that loaded right. Well, I'm going to take a break for looking for that chest. I'm going to go check over this broken dungeon. Because I've left quite a crater looking for that thing, and sometimes there can be a trick to figure out where exactly they're supposed to be. Like in Sea of Thieves, I can usually figure out right where those chests are at, and I don't have to do a lot of digging around. But that isn't happening here. Uh-oh. Is that an igloo? No. Yes. Yes! I found a village. Well then, that worked out just fine. Okay. Okay. What's in here? More wheat. Another thing of bread. What can I drop off? Gravel. A saddle. More wheat. Can drop off this paper. And the snowballs. And the bamboo. I don't need 2 sugarcane. I don't need kelp. Okay then. I found myself a village. Very nice. Okay. I'm going to need to build a very large bridge. Oh, you thought I was joking. Well, while all of this is going on, we'll get more back to this later. I just want to talk about my experiences with the replay mod on this. Now, I updated this to the latest snapshot just for my convenience, and when I went to try and use the replay mod on this, that's when that shot me in the foot, because the replay mod doesn't work at snapshots. So, what I had to do, this bridge building project took, 10 hours, and it's just speeding by right now. But yeah, I wanted to catch it on the replay mod, and I couldn't. So what you're going to be seeing here in a second was I had to finish this, and then I had to get another copy of the world, update that to 1.15, like even, and build it again with some shortcuts. Like for example, yeah, you're gonna just see me flying around in creative, just because I was just trying to get it done. I was just trying to get it. I was just doing it for the angles. And I knew this bridge project was going to take a long time, but I was surprised. This took almost 12 hours, and most of that was in one sitting. Not 12, like I'll bet a good 8 of that was in one sitting. Also, another thing I noticed was I was dropping sand as pillars just in an attempt to not have to swim down. But that kelp kept breaking my darn sand, and I've discovered that I really am not a fan of kelp anymore, because that was very, very annoying. Another thing you may have noticed a second ago was I encountered my first death, and this was like I had pretty much I had finished done this, like 80% of the bridge. It was done. And I hadn't sat through 8 hours of bridge building just to not be able to use it. Now, normally, I would count this. I was blown up by a creeper. But I didn't sit through hours and hours of bridge building just to not be able to use it as soon as I get it done. So, I'm going to count that as a gimme. So, no matter what going forward, no gimmies, no takebacks. I'm counting that. And so anyway, the replay mod on this. So after all that was done, there's now this zombie outside my house on this cliff. He kind of knows he can't do anything about me. He kind of, every now and again he gets it in his mind to do something, and then he realizes, oh yeah, I'm going to fall. I can't do anything. He's just there. He's just a neighbor. He can't burn up in the sun. I can't, he's not worth my time, but, whatever. Anyway, at this point, I know that the village I want to get to is right... it's not right there, but it is so close. I'm still trying to get to that village. And it's not that far. So I scouted ahead. I left the dogs and the llamas, and I just scouted ahead. And I just cleared a path for us to get there. And this wasn't as interesting as the bridge, but, there was this one point where I got stranded on this little island in the middle of the night. All this horde of zombies chased me up this tree. I spent the night in the tree, and I kind of like the tree. I kind of had a little cozy thing going on there, but anyway, work continued, work beckoned, and I eventually got all the way to where I was trying to go with the village. But on my way there, I noticed just what was going on with this world. Like, earlier, I thought that all of this new generation meant the hermits never got out this far, but I was starting to see like random cobblestone and torches and even a nether portal. Like, people had been out here, but there was new generation. And when I got over here, I realized this world was devastated when I upgraded it. There were just all kind of chunk errors. Now check this out on my way back. On the right this is the world I'm playing in. And on the left is the version I updated to 1.15 for the replay mod. And there is just a huge difference. And this makes sense because the version I'm playing now was upgraded much earlier. When they were still doing like content updates. And the one I did for the replay mod was done when they were doing stability updates. So that makes sense. But I was just so surprised that the difference was that much. But anyway, I got the llamas, I got the wolves, and headed my way back. And I used this beautiful pathway that I carved through this devastated Hermit 1 series landscape. It was just, again, I was just so surprised at just how affected this was by an unstable upgrade. And that was a substantial upgrade. But anyway, we got all the way up to the village, and I got them hooked up with a nice little pen, and I got the dogs a nice little room of their own. And anyway, we got over to this village just fine. And I'm thinking that this cave up here is going to be my next project, my base that I'm going to build for good, for my good base. It goes all the way through the mountain. And it has this incredible view of the village and the other areas. So that'll be our next project. And so as the sun sets over this village the next day, our episode comes to an end. Holy crap, this was a lot of work for me. And I'm just glad to say that, you know what, I think this Let's Play of mine is starting to grow its own feet, and we're not just hanging around the village going, ooh, ah, Joe's basement is creepy. It's really starting to come alive, and we're finding our own things to do. And that is a huge thanks to the chunk errors upgrading this thing, because this village didn't exist back then. This is a brand new village. This village exists because of the chunk errors, so I'm really glad that screw up happened, because it gave us a really unique experience with this map. And I'm gonna leave things off there, and I will see you next time.